Hello everybody, this is Anders, and I made a bit of progress on the game. Now, this is some concept art that I made and some characters moving about. Now, this is the office setting, and you got the character over to your left here, and that's going to be you, or the character you're playing, and you're going to be working away at your desk. And then you got your boss or your co-workers or whatever it might be coming in here, and it's going to drop off some tasks for you, some choices to be made, and maybe you'll be perspiring from stress over here. Maybe you'll take it easy. Maybe you can have a couple of pictures of your kids on the desk there. Maybe you'll add some plants. Maybe you can see a cityscape slowly develop through the windows here. And actually, a cool thing here is I found out how to make translucent windows. So the blue part here, that's actually a separate image, and you can see a tiny bird flying past here. It's really just the sprite. Yeah, it's just smaller and going faster. Anyway, this is kind of the concept. So let me just show you how the code works in Phaser 3. In Phaser 3, you have a game configuration object where you define what kind of graphics you want to use, if it's a WebGL or Canvas or whatever it is. It's just set to auto now, and Phaser will figure it out for me. You got your widths and heights of the game screen. If you got any pixel arts, you can define that, and then it won't try to smooth out the graphics, and you set the title, and you define what scenes are in the game. So we have the boot scene here. Let me just switch to it. And this is where you define in the preload function what you want to preload of assets. So you got images, sprite sheets, maybe you got some audio and some sounds, and you can have it show a progress bar that's loading. You define your animations here in the create function. So we got some animations here for the little character walking past, starting from frame 0 to going to frame 3 in the sprite sheet, and there's a couple more. And then in the play scene, this is where we define where everything goes. So we got this here. This is the blue sky that's in the windows, and it's actually it takes up all the screen. But due to this depth variable or property, it is, I suppose it is, it has that defines the C index or the set index or the depth. So that being at 0 means that this is going to be pushed all the way to the back, and everything is going to be rendered on top of it. And if we look at the lines below here, we have the office. This is the office graphics, and that's got a depth or C index of 10. And that's because I have this bird, which is just the same graphics as all the other characters. That's got a depth of 1, and that's why it moves from in front of the sky, but behind the office graphics. I don't know if this is a good way of doing it, or if I need to make this more object oriented in some way. But for a concept, I think this works just fine. And down here in the update function, this runs at 60 frames per second, so this will update at 60 times a second if it's able to, if there's not too much calculations, I suppose. This just defines how things are moving about for now. This is just to illustrate how everything works, or the concept, really. I got all this done in about an hour. I had a couple of looks in the Phaser 3 API documentation. It's all right. It's possible to use. I had a look at a couple of tutorials as well in order to quite get my head around how this works. So far, it's been pretty easy to work with. I'm pretty pleased with the result. This is it for today. Happy that I got something done. I'll see you next time. Bye.